If you have comments, though, I really like to read them. You can leave them below. Okay. This is really a message about how important it is to recognize what we have coming up that's very special. It's the full harvest moon. And the full harvest moon this year falls on September 17th. Okay. So it falls on September 17th, 2024 this year. So that gives us a little bit of time until the full harvest moon. I did a video podcast about 5 days ago on the full moon, new moon, waning moon, and using it together with Rootwork. You can find that in the description box below. And today I'm piggybacking on that to give you more clarity on how to work with this wonderful moon energy that we have. For it to be fall, right? We're in fall. It is autumn right now, even though it seems to be, undecided. Some of us still have warm weather and we're thinking of summer and we're resonating with summer, but it's actually fall, and it's a huge time of transition. And those transitional effects, we can feel them intuitively because the veil is very thin with the spiritual realm, okay, during September and October. So at this time, we can start to utilize and harness this powerful energy of the moon growing and becoming larger. And finally, the full harvest moon will be on the 17th. And right now, we're 6 days away and we can harness and use this energy. Okay, and we can use it to our highest good. We can use it for different things that we need in our life, in our earth journey, right? So many of us are talking about finances right now. Okay, and sometimes we don't make the connection because we're so busy living our lives, trying to take care of ourselves, our loved ones, etc. Sometimes we don't connect with how important the energy and the vibration around you, how that helps you with prosperity and wealth. And Spirit is really emphasizing how to use some of this full moon energy that is very powerful right now. And it'll last up until maybe like a couple days after the full harvest moon. Right now, it's a very powerful time for you to write down what your intentions are for your finances, wealth, how you may be lacking. If you find that you're lacking something, write these things down. Write down what you want to see and feel around you. Write down how much you want to see in your bank account every month. I'm going to give you a phrase that is very powerful that you can use as far as manifesting prosperity and wealth and making sure that you're in comfort, making sure that you feel secure with your finances throughout the month. The phrase is, or the affirmation is, I command full surplus every month with funds left over after all bills are paid. Okay? I command full surplus every month with funds and wealth left over after all bills paid. Okay? So you can write that down. You can put it, on your wall, like in a sticky note. You can put it in a place that you look, that you look or be around every day on a little piece of paper or sticky note. You can write it in your journal, meditate on it for a few minutes when you wake up, before you go to bed. And let me explain how you can add even more power to that. Okay. You can use some prosperity oil, steady work and money oil, money drawing oil. I create all of those oils. You can take your finger and dab it on there, on your actual little paper, and it becomes a petition. Okay, so after you anoint your paper where you write this affirmation it becomes like a petition to the universe, to your spirit guides that help you, to your own higher self. It's like an activation, okay? And you can take that petition and you can put it right up under a candle. Like, it doesn't have to be a particular kind of candle. It can be a little votive candle, a small one. It can be a larger one, the ones that burn for, days at a time. It can be just putting that piece of paper next to another type of candle, or putting it up under the plate or the candle holder, and just going to that space and speaking that affirmation and believing that prosperity, wealth, abundance, your work, your career, your manifesting, that it's all increasing. Okay? And spend a few minutes doing that. If you can, sometimes it's good to do that 4 times a day. So, if you get up in the morning, that's one time. You can go and do that for 5 minutes or so. Maybe midday. Maybe you can do it before dinner. Maybe you can do it right before you go to bed. I don't recommend doing these things in the deep dark of the night, like after midnight. I don't recommend that, because there's so many different spiritual energies that are around at that time, and you want to stay protected. And you want your manifestation, your work, your candles, you want that to be protected also. Okay? So that is one way to work with the moon energy when it is getting bigger, larger, and it's going into this beautiful full harvest moon. Your intentions, your manifestations, your affirmations, your positivity is all growing and getting bigger. And that's what you have to align with. You have to concentrate on that while you're saying your affirmations, your prayers, and so on. Okay? Now, some people, they specifically use Bible verses with their candles, their manifesting, their conjure, their root work, etc. And you can use Bible verses. Those verses have been spoken millions of times. They're very powerful. They've been spoken millions of times all over the world, right? And you can say something as simple as Psalm 23. You can say something as simple as the Our Father prayer. Okay, so you can say those things along with your manifesting, you're meditating on things in your financial life, getting bigger, more prosperous, more stable. Okay, your bank account getting bigger, larger, more prosperous, more stable. You can even think about your purse and your wallet, okay, getting stuffed with money, and really seeing it and visualizing it, and coming up with more and more of your own affirmations and positive, your positive thoughts, your positive, really seeing your finances heal and take off. And this full harvest moon is really about a bounty, like really seeing that horn of plenty, that you see it on the Thanksgiving pictures and decorations, that horn of plenty where it's full of fruit and squash and vegetables spilling out of that horn. And it's really about bringing that in to yourself, to your family, to your own financial future. Okay? Think about your loved ones that would like to see that and would like to help you with that. The ones that never let you down, the ones that always were kind and generous to you, those are the ones that could actually be your spirit guides right now that are helping you and want to see good things for you also. Okay? As always, what I would like to tell you, just so you'll always remember, is to protect yourself.